Like, sub, share, speak. So, do you want to smash the patriarchy? Do you want to tear down gender roles? Do you genuinely believe that men and women are the exact same thing and are thusly interchangeable? Well, I got a story for you coming out of California. This brought to us by Pix 11, New York's very own. I actually grew up on Pix 11. Mad love. No. Let's read it out first. Man seizes a California deputy's gun and shoots at her in violent attack. This was posted by the Tribune Media Wire. Now here's the attack. Check this out.
A deputy is beaten and shot at with her own gun. Cell phone video capturing the heart-stopping confrontation today in Victorville.
Yeah, it got real. She was getting beat, like literally beaten on. And if not but for the grace of God, she'd be dead. She'd be gone right now because that dude was not playing. And it's one of those things where, a lot of initiatives are put forward. A lot of things are put forward with the best of intentions. It's like something like, oh yeah, we want more female cops, we want more women cops, more women in places of authority because, they're like, and it sounds good. It sounds like, oh yeah, we'll have more of a balance and, you'll have more, a more compassionate justice system and everything else like that. But in reality, particularly when it comes to being on the streets, I'm gonna have to disagree. I see them all the time, like 4'11" female police officers that I just be looking at like, you're kind of like your mere presence makes me want to commit a crime because I know you can't catch me and I know you can't whoop my behind. That gun is saving you right now. But in this case, in this instance, yeah, the gun didn't even save her. Man.
After attacking the deputy, the suspect pushing her down as the two struggle for her gun. The suspect manages to grab the gun. You can see him firing several times at her, but he keeps missing. The gun then jams and the deputy is able to get away.
So the gun jams. So sweetie, you don't even keep a clean piece? Like how the gun end up jamming? I'm messing around.
Backup arrives, and at some point, the suspect is shot and wounded. He was taken to the hospital in unknown condition.
Yeah, so that's insane. That's really nutty to me that he how do I put it? It's like infuriating because as a male, as a biological male, that entire scene, I want to just like get in there, like, hey, what are you doing to the lady? Stop. But the logical part of me, the 2019 enlightened part of me is like, well, she knew the job she was taking. So, I mean, but yeah, they're going to beat the hell out of him. I mean, because that's just the blue wall. It's a real thing. So they definitely going to beat the hell out of him for going to town on shorty like that. But this does speak to what a lot of people like to say are gender roles and who should be the provider and who should be the protector and the willful ignorance of our biological sets is how you end up with situations like this, where it's like, oh yeah, we want women out on the streets patrolling and exerting authority, when honestly, and I don't want to say all, but because it's definitely not all, but it's just not the natural place. And when you come up and when there's so many more bigger fish out there, big people who just won't care. Like my man, he did not care that she had a gun or anything else like that. He went directly at her, and if it had not been for the grace of God, like I said before, she'd be gone. So let's read into the article a little bit. Officers shot and wounded a suspect who was caught on video seizing a deputy's gun and firing at her in Victorville, California. The incident was one of two deputy shootings that ended in the suspect being hospitalized Wednesday morning, according to San Bernardino's County Sheriff's officials. The deputy in the recorded brawl on Cabazon Court, Megan Forsberg, was also hospitalized, but she wasn't struck by gunfire and was expected to make a full recovery, officials said. Megan. Forsberg responded to a home around 8:30 a.m. after a woman called law enforcement repeatedly saying, "My God, oh my God," followed with, "Send the police," Sergeant Jeff Allison said. When authorities spoke with the woman, again a few minutes later, she told them she wanted her son removed from the house, but then she told them to hold on and stopped communicating with the dispatcher, Allison said. Officials said Forsberg found 21-year-old Ari Young outside the home, and he became combative with her. Cell phone video shot from within a home on Cabazon Court shows a man, later identified as Young, slugging Forsberg in the head. As Young forces Forsberg to the ground, a female bystander can be seen nearby. I gotta say, what is with these guys, man? Y'all need to start doing some push-ups, cause I mean, he kept banging and banging and banging on her. That should have been a one-hitter quitter. I'm sorry, I just genuinely believe that. Not that I'm like advocating for male on female violence, but I'm gonna say dudes, if it don't take you one shot to put her down, bruh, you definitely need to get in the gym. Young struggles with the deputy on the ground and manages to discharge one bullet before taking control of the weapon. He then stands up with the gun in his hands, takes aim, and fires at the deputy. The shot is fired just as additional deputies arrive on scene, and Young walks toward them with his hands up. Hold up right quick. Hold on. There's something I want to see. Okay, so he's swinging. Okay, yeah, you see all that hair, right? You see all of his hair, right? I can't help but feel like this is a brother. I mean, not a brother as in a descendant, but just someone who there's another black guy, right? And so real talk, if Black Lives Matter and all this other stuff, shouldn't he be dead the second the other cops rolled up and he was standing there with the piece? Shouldn't they just put him down? He shouldn't have been wounded. He should have been put down, but they didn't, as you can see. Okay. Young walks behind the tree that blocks the camera's view, and deputies can be heard ordering him to drop the gun before opening fire. Sheriff's Department officials said Young refused to drop the weapon. Roughly a dozen shots are heard before the video cuts off. Officials have not said how many times Young was shot, but they said his wounds were not considered life-threatening. The second shooting occurred about an hour later after deputies were called to the 15,000 block of Hitherdale Road around 9:30 a.m. Firefighters who responded to a 62-year-old man threatening to harm himself had requested assistance from the sheriff's department, according to Allison. It's unclear what led to the deputies' use of lethal force in that shooting. No information was available on the man's condition either. Both incidents were the subject of ongoing investigation late Wednesday afternoon, Allison said. Okay, so time to wrap this one on up. Deal is that I'm just we need to step back from the insanity that is gender roles and what men and women a woman can do what a man does and a man can do what a woman does. No, stop it. I prefer us getting away from gender as a concept altogether, but I think that ship's just sails, man. I think we're too far gone to be able to put that back in the box, put that bunny back in the box, because you got all these people from all these different sciences really propping this up, when in reality it's nothing more than lunacy. And what they're doing with children, it's all coming from the same place, and it's a little bit ridiculous. I'm glad that Officer Megan, she's fine. I really am. It's heartbreaking to see her get wailed on like this. But at the same time, she made her choices. We all make our choices in life now, don't we? So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like. Dislike, yeah, go ahead, do that too. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because YouTube and BitChute, you hear what I talk about, right? You guys hear what I talk about? I'm gonna need you to hold a brother down on that and speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments? Is there are you like me, and when you see a tiny itty bitty female cop, or even really an itty bitty guy cop, are you kind of feeling a little bit more dangerous? You know what, I could take them? Or or are you, hey, the law is the law, and no matter what the law, you gotta follow the law? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and until the next one.